Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today in my Christian planner. I have my 3 little inexpensive sticker kits from the Target Dollar Spot. And then I also have some really pretty, I think this is from Simply, yeah, it is from Simply Gilded, just kind of winter reflection. Today is very beautiful out here. This is kind of a snowy scene, but I just decided, pretty soon here in Texas, you couldn't even think it was winter. So I'm sure we'll have some pretty bad cold. My husband was saying, well, it's not cold today, but, everything's going to start blooming and it'll get cold again, which is true. Then it'll kill off whatever started. So that's what affects all of our peach production, peaches and all that kind of good stuff. So anyways, but all right, and I've got my kombucha here, and my birdies are with me, and my husband and youngest daughter just went out to work, so it's just you guys and me. So here we go. I think I'm just going to go across the bottom here. I was trying to decide what I wanted to really do, but I think it's pretty. I think I'm just going to come across the bottom. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I really hope it is pretty weather where you are today or whenever you watch this. I'm a spring girl. I really love the spring. It's my favorite time of the year. But I'm also I like it warm. So I like summer too. And anyways, so whenever that sunshine comes out in the middle of winter, I'm always so happy. So my husband's happy. I mean, he doesn't like to be, he likes to be outside on the weekends. And to be honest, got to be honest, I do too. So I like to have my quiet time in work and, because if he's inside, I feel like I want to be with him, I feel like I need to pay attention to him. Imagine that. So anyways, but, okay, I'm trying to think, what else do I want to do with that? Should I come down this side? I kind of feel weird because it's a reflection. I don't think I want to come down the side. I don't want to go across the top. I think I'm good. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw just a little bit of color on that. This is a brand new planner to me. This is my 3rd week in this planner. And I have to tell you, I am enjoying this planner a lot. I used to keep an hourly planner when I worked. And I was an administrator of a school. And so it was just like really important to me to have everything marked down by the hour because I always had so many meetings and things that were going on. Now, I don't really live that way anymore though. But I don't know, I kind of like the layout of it. So it's worked out really well. I also love they have the habit trackers. It has scripture, and let me read the scripture. I always forget to read the scripture. It says, He has made everything beautiful in its time, and that's from Ecclesiastes 3:11. So the only thing is I wish that scripture were a little bit bigger. As I get older, I need the print a little bit bigger. So anyways, but I really have enjoyed this layout. It gives you weekly goals, to-dos. Yeah, I mean, and then it also has the spot, which, we have our sermon and then our Bible study notes, which I'm so excited. I can't wait for all that to start back up. So, and this week I begin a new Bible study online. I've shared with you guys in a haul and a review, and I believe it starts on the 14th, so I'm super excited about that. And then our Bible study starts not this Monday, but the following Monday. So I'm excited about that. We still have our Bible devotional here that I've been doing with you guys. So it's really turning out to be a really nice, year for all of these good things. So, all right. So I think, think less, do more. I agree. I'm going to put this here, create every day. So right now, I have been playing a lot. I have been having to go back to physical therapy, which I took a break during Christmas because I got sick. And the gentleman who was working with me this week said, listen, we will open the doors before anybody comes in, and you can come in. And he was just, because I always end up with shingles at the end of whatever, like I had the flu. And stomach flu, and I told him, I said, well, I just don't want anybody to get sick. I don't want there to be any problems, and I mean, he was like, he was very sweet. He was really kind of like, are you kidding me? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want anybody else to get sick. And he's like, oh, well, yeah, we will open the doors early. We'll let you come in before everybody else comes in. It was just so sweet. So, anyways, long story short, I have been playing more a little bit. I kind of backed up on my videos while I was not feeling well, and then I did some playing. So I'm going to do a video of some things I've been making, and then we'll be doing more and more of the craft with me. So I'm going to put here, instead of weekly goals, I'm going to put happiness. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying this time. You know, even when you're sick, you can still enjoy it. You know what I mean? So that's what I was trying to do, and I'm really happy that I did all that. And I'm going to put this up here because that looks kind of plain. Whoops. Kind of plain. So y'all come on back. I've got lots of fun projects. I was literally last night mapping out every single journal I'll be making, exactly what I'm going to put in each journal. I mean, I have probably 20 things on the design sheet, the sheet that I, you know, my notes sheet, and I'm going to go from there. So it is going to be a fun year this year. I do still have some that I'm finishing up with the estate, but I am, you know, putting some other things first. I had a real dose of reality right before Christmas, and it made me recognize that I'm the only one who takes this incredibly seriously, except for the fact that people who need, you know, to make money off of it, or, you know what I mean. And I'm the only one doing the work. And I finally just decided, you know what? This is ridiculous. This is, you know, the amount of time I've put into it, you know, all of that. So my husband was like, yeah, I mean, you've been paid a little bit finally to do all of this, and that was not a pleasant situation. And to be honest, at this point, yeah, you know, everybody's gonna get it when they get it. And as long as we have the extension with the court system, we're good, and we do. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, gonna enjoy the journey. I've got a daughter getting married, and I do want it all finished up by then. But yeah, I mean, you know, we've worked pretty hard, and I made sure that, you know, that money was spent wisely, and that's been my goal. And, you know, honestly, it's time to enjoy our family, and for me to quit being sick, and you know, those things are kind of important. So anyways, and my husband and I've had some really good talks, you know, about, I keep going back and forth because I'm looking for something in particular. But I am going to use that because I love that. We've had some really honest talks about where we want to go, what we want to do, what I want. Ooh, there's a little sticker that came off. What it is that I want to do, you know, because everybody always has a plan for me in my life. I don't know how about y'all feel about that, but sometimes I just think, no, it's my life. I'll make those plans. Thank you. But, and really, as a Christian, I just want to see what God has planned. So, anyways, I have been just enjoying that. I guess I'm just going to go with this. I can't find the sheet that I thought I had seen. Silly me. But, oh, there's some of those. I may use some of those. Anyway, so it's been a really good conversation. It just depends on how things go with my husband's work and, you know, wherever God leads us. But we do have some really, really wonderful things that we're discussing, and I don't know why it is. It's like you have to go through that still went back on that. It must just really want to be on that page. I'm going to pull that off to the side. That's funny. You know, we all have things that, you know, we want to do or not do, or you know what I mean, in life. And in reality, got that as crooked as could be. Did you see that? But in reality, you know, are those things that we can realistically do? Well, it really just depends on my husband's work, and you know, and for the first time ever since losing my parents, he is saying, you know, I want you to be able to do this. And it was like, really? That's all I've ever wanted to do, you know, kind of thing. And so, anyways, we'll see. You know, we'll just see what God has in store. We trust God. He has a plan. And so, with that, you know, we just have to seek His will. So, I put make it happen. And I've got create every day, happiness for my goals. And I feel like I need something up here. So, but I think I want to go with one of these pretty stickers. So anyways, it is just, you know, we're just in that kind of beginning, you know, like, do we dare say it out loud? Do we, do we agree out loud? Or, you know, I mean, that's really where we're at. And I took off that time during Christmas because, well, number one, it was the holidays, and number two, I got sick as a dog. And, and usually it takes me a month or more to really recover fully. And I'm very thankful that I've got a great specialist who is helping me now. If something happens to my autoimmune system, we know how to hit it immediately and hopefully slow it down and not let it get so bad. And I feel like that's kind of what happened this holiday. So I'm very, very thankful for my doctor again. And I'm very thankful that God's grace that just let me, get well. And I'm still struggling. I mean, I still have some issues, as a result of being sick. But, it could have been so much worse. I mean, that's all I can say over and over. It could have been so much worse. So I'm so thankful. And, but, like I said, we've just got these things we're discussing. And, when my husband brought it up, I was like, oh, this is just pie in the sky. This is just never going to happen. And part of me is like, it could happen if, and of course that if is God. And it really depends on His will and His plan. So anyways, and I can't wait to share with y'all what these plans are. But for now, I kind of feel like we're still in the discussion phases. We're still waiting to see what God's, what's going to happen as a result and of everything that's going on. So anyways, so, but I'm going to put that little heart there. Anyway, so just be in prayer with me, my husband, and, our kids, that, whatever God's will is, that we would be happy, we would be, we would trust Him, we would know that He's got a plan, and we would know what His perfect will is. So I put dream big here, because that's a part of the, of the things that are going on. So I am going to come back in with some of these cute, there are some word strip stickers, hold on, and I really am using this one, but I think it's brighter color. The other one is more muted, so, Sunday Fun Day, which is tomorrow. We were going to be driving out to our daughter and soon-to-be son-in-law, meet with them at it's their home, but he lives in it now. And we were renting a trailer and taking them some things. And I told my husband, I said, do you think we should wait on that? Because we've been having all this weather stuff, and, just getting things packed and loaded would be kind of difficult. And so he said, you know what, I think you're right. Let's just wait, because this is getting later and later. Our son and one of his brother-in-laws was going to come and help us put it all together. And anyways, so we both decided, let's just wait. We'll still go over there. We'll still do Christmas with them, but let's just go ahead and wait. Well, she just called me, and bless her heart, she's feeling puny and not doing well. And since, my immune system, and I've been sick, so she was just like, I want to tell you. And I said, interestingly enough, so we are just easygoing, and she's been off at a conference, so, we knew, I told my husband, I said, I don't know how she doesn't come home just half sick from this thing. And then sure enough, she called. She said, well, Mommy, I have fever. It's like, well, she goes, but it's not that bad. And I said, no, honey, you need to rest, because they're going to work you hard next week, because you've been gone. I love that. Be better than good. And so she was just like, okay. So anyways, I'm going to put be courageous, because my husband thinks this next week is when they are going to be making some decisions of who they're going to keep, who they're going to let go. So it's been, please pray for my husband and his company, because there are so many people that are just, they're walking around like, the sledgehammer is going to fall down on them. And it's really hard to make the new year 2019 plans, and put things into roll and assign work, because you don't know, are they going to be there, are they not going to be there, that kind of a thing. So I'm also going to put down here, embrace the journey, which I love the saying, join the journey. And even though it's not one word, I think that is going to be my word of the year. So journey could be the word, but I love the whole, there's joy in the journey. so, or find joy in the journey, or I always just say joy in the journey. And so embrace the journey. I love that. But anyway, so we're not going tomorrow, which makes me sad because we didn't get to be with him at Christmas because I was sick. But we totally understand that, you know, she's not feeling well. So anyways, I'm going to put down here endless possibilities, because even if the hammer falls next week, there are endless possibilities. So I am not, and that one kind of tore a little bit, so I'm going to kind of fix that one. Actually, I think I'm going to come back over here because I already have a blue one over there, and I think I'm just going to put that there and put a little flower right there on it. I knew I had seen little flowers somewhere. These do not have sticky back on them. Huh. Well, no wonder that one kept coming off. That's interesting. I think that was a boo-boo. So, I will have to use glue for that, and I don't have any right now. Oh, I don't want to use blue on blue. So I will put pink on blue. Do I want to put a flower? No, just put a heart. So, anyways, so tomorrow we'll just be working on the property, and hopefully it'll still be sunny. And today we've had a late start, which is totally fine. We all need a little bit of, you know, rest. So I'm going to put organized. That reminds me of that. And I was talking to my daughter and said, well, next weekend we can maybe come out on Saturday, because we thought we had something that weekend, but we don't. And so we have a baby shower the next weekend. So anyway, so I told her, I said, well, maybe we can come out this weekend, you know. So she's like, yeah. And I said, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So I love this one. This one says organize, be courageous. This one says be your best self. And I agree with that. So we should always try to give our best. And anyway, so that's kind of sad, kind of disappointing, but totally understandable. And I'm going to put a breath of fresh air. We've also been trying to get our youngest daughter set up for her new semester at college. And in all reality, she hasn't even really decided upon a degree plan yet, though I know what she wants to do. And she keeps trying to please her daddy, my husband, and I understand that. And I told her, I said, I did the same thing, but in the end, you're going to have to be where God made you to be. And so you're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to have to be happy about it. Oh, I love this one, stay humble. Okay, it's my last one. I know you get on these and it's like, how do I stop? They're all so good. So anyways, and so she, you know, she's like, I know, you know, that kind of a thing. So she's working it, you know, she's working it out, and that's all that matters. And, you know, I just told her, I said, it's okay to be who God made you to be. And Daddy will know in time, and even though he may not be, you know, understanding it right now, you know, if this is where God really needs you to be, then you have to obey that. And, you know, if you need me to, I'll deal with Daddy, which this is not the first time. So, anyways, our son had the same kind of, you know, he felt called to do something completely different, and my husband looked at it as the provider. How can you provide? You know how that goes. So, all right, with all that chitty chat, sorry I was so chatty, guys. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Hopefully you can see it all. Here is my planner for this next week. So this is my Christian planner. This is where I'll write my goals. This will be my to-do list. And then I'll take that to-do list and fill it in here. And I'm absolutely loving the use of the sticky notes. So, this was the previous week's. I still have some of this that has not been completed. So I will move this over one more week. I know. Isn't that amazing? And because I'm having to wait on other people's, really the deal. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go back up here. And I did do my grocery shopping on that other list. I went by Trader Joe's after I went to the physical therapist and picked up goodies. And we had a big old non-Indian meal. So we had those last night, and kombucha I picked up, so I'm going to let that one go. And, oh gosh, we re-ate it for brunch today. We had it night before last, and so I saved it and thought we'll have it today for brunch. And, oh, I don't know what it is. I don't like spicy food, so we found this, and I'm able to add coconut cream to it. Not coconut milk. I mean, it does work with coconut milk, but I add coconut cream to it. It is crazy good. I mean, I can eat it. We do basmati rice, but we add wild rice to it for protein. And anyways, it's so stinking good. And then we had leftover naan that my daughter and I split one, and then we gave my husband the biggest one of all. And anyways, we were all like, oh man, this is so good. So, and I buy those prepackaged meals at, they're like these little pouches. And then I add tofu. I saute the tofu. I saute the tofu, and I buy the extra sprouted, blah, organic, blah, blah, blah. I drain it and press it and, cube it and brown it, and then I add the rest to it. And then I also add either like mushrooms and cut corn and green peas and edamame, and the list kind of goes on. I'll just add whatever I have or whatever sounds good, or I can add cashews to it because there's cashews in it. My daughter and I were talking about how much we love the potatoes in it, so I think next time I'll have some, because we always have pre-cooked potatoes in the fridge. And so I'll just cut some of those up and add it next time, and oh my gosh, it doesn't matter how many times you eat that meal, it's still good. So anyways, that's what we had. So that grocery list is gone. But I love Trader Joe's. I hope you guys have a Trader Joe's in your area. For us, it's an hour drive, but when I'm in the city and I have to go have physical therapy, I just, not always, but I try to go by there, every other week or so if I can. If we can afford it, I try to do that. So, all right, guys, this is it. I don't think this looks like a January spread. I think this looks like a maybe April spread, but it makes me happy. I kind of, they kind of kicked it off with, December being these colors, and that's from the planner, the Scarlet Line Planner Society kit for December. And, even the winter washi, it just kind of carries on over. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, I really appreciate feedback. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come up. There are a lot of videos coming that will have fun. I just found my sticker from the last video. Anyways, you saw the last one. It fell and I didn't know where it went. It was on my hand. Maybe it was there the whole time. There's a lot of really neat videos coming up. I am super excited. There's going to be a lot of craft with me. I am finally getting back to crafting. My husband is totally supportive of it, which, it's been really hard for him. Should I go back to work? What should we do? And in light of my own health, sorry guys, I'm moving that so I'll quit mending my pages. Yeah, I just need to catch my breath. I need to finish up this year. We need to get rid of, we're going to let the tax practice go. There weren't that many clients left, and my husband, unless he doesn't, it depends on what happens with his job. If he doesn't have a job, he'll hold on to it one more year, but for right now, we're just going to let it go. We're just worn out. When everybody else had the time to mourn and take care of their families, we were working like dogs, and it really hit me this year at Christmas. This was my first year without my parents, and though I didn't have my daddy last year, I was so focused on keeping my mom, alive and healthy and happy and all of that, I miss my dad. But this year, it hit hard. It hit very hard for my husband and I. And I'm just so thankful that we have such amazing kids. I have a sibling that is incredibly supportive, and their spouse is very supportive. And really check on us to make sure we're doing okay, which is so sweet, because I've just physically worn out. I've just completely physically worn out, and so it's good for me to be in front of doctors right now, having to make decisions that, do I have knees replaced? Do I not? Do I, there are all these questions that are now finally being addressed, and I'm so thankful I have a great cardiologist who is so not quick to push, meds or, anything that's difficult. And, you know, he knows what we've been through. He was my parents' doctor as well, and that's how I felt. I told him, I said, now I've fallen in love with you because you were such a good doctor to my parents. And so, you know, and he's like, yeah, well, you know, very sweet gentleman. My husband really likes him. Matter of fact, when my husband has to go have, you know, a cardiologist, that will be his cardiologist as well. But anyway, so long story short, just so much has gone on, and I'm just so excited to play again. So after I finish this video, I'm going to make another video. I've got literally 10 videos, quote, in the can on my card, and I'm going to be downloading them probably tomorrow since we're not going to be traveling. And I will get as many of those set up and posted. I've had a whole bunch of videos of just hauls lately. So I'm cutting back on the hauls because there's no more room in the inn, and it's time to play. So come on back. I can't wait to be with you guys. I am going to move to my dining room table. Thank you, Donna. We got that all cleared off. And the room is partly done. It's not 100% done, but you know what? I am thankful for every little inch we get done. So, but I will be making journals, junk journals, all kinds of shabby chic. Just come on back. I can't wait to play with y'all. And just be part of our group. It's a neat, neat group of people here. And we would love to encourage you, and that's what this channel is all about. So, all right, my friends, I hope this encouraged you today. It does me. Spring's coming. Spring is coming. There's a great song by Stephen Curtis Chapman. I'm not going to sing it for you, but it's Spring is Coming, and so I love that song. But anyway, so, all right, I've yammered on enough. I'll let you go. You guys have a great day. If you've hung in this long, God love you. But anyways, y'all have a great day, and most importantly, keep serving him well. He loves you so. All right, my friends. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.